Hi, so I wanted to give you a pre-run mobility and stretching routine for the outdoors because sometimes you just want to get out of the house and start your routine outside, or if you are doing a race and you want to do some mobility before the race starts, you want to be outside. So when you're out there, you're going to have much fewer tools to work with, but I suggest trying to find something that you can lean onto, like a fence, and find something that you can drop your heel on, like a step, so that you can do some calf stretching. Okay, so let's get started. Um, First one, put your arms on top of the fence. Okay, and you want to tuck your hips under like that, and then lean forward. This is a great stretch for the low back. Big breath in and out. Good. And then come up. So you're kind of preparing your breath. Okay, and calming your breath down for the run. And then you're going to go the opposite way. Instead of tucking under, try to stick your butt out a little bit and arch your low back. Shift back into the hamstring stretch. And come out of it. Do that maybe 3 times. Back. And one last one. Good. And then we'll do some hamstring flossing. So I'm still straight here. And then as I come down, I'm almost angling my hips more to still feel a stretch. And then come out of it. Bend and straight, bend and straight. Come out. Okay, and then you can do the 2 together. Bend, up, and one more. I don't like to hold too much in stretches, okay? Or maybe when you first do it, you're holding for a little bit, but then definitely after that, kind of move through. You don't want just flexibility, you want mobility. Okay, so then we're gonna do the calf, still working on the back part of us. So put your foot on a step. If it's really tall, you can get a good calf stretch like that. The height of the step, if the height of the step is really tall. Good, we'll do the other side. Tucking under with the hip helps. Big breaths. You want to be very calm before a run. And then you can add the calf to the hamstring. So your foot is on the ledge, right? Pulling up with the toe, getting that whole posterior chain stretched. Maybe even a little bend in the knee. Okay, other side. So the hamstring. Maybe pull up the toe a little bit. And a bend in the knee. Okay, now let's work on the front part of us. Quad. Okay. When you're doing your quad, tuck under, right? That'll bring the stretch up a little higher. And then a lot of people will kind of go like this. So I would say first, you can keep the knee forward. Straighten out the front, the top part of you. Squeeze your shoulder blade back. Big breath, ribs down. And if you can get all of that, then tuck the butt under and try to start bringing the knee further back. Okay, so there you are. Hold it. Long breaths. And then we start moving into a little bit more dynamic, some circles like that. As the knee goes back, you're going to squeeze your butt. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, no arching. Same thing. You're just stretching first the quad. Good. And then some dynamic circles. Go this way. Circle, squeezing the glute in the back with the pelvic tilt. So you're feeling the hip flexor stretch. Awesome. And then we're going to, I call it a skater stretch. You can do the circle. Lean forward. So I'm getting a hamstring stretch here, and I have that pelvic tilt on that side to get the hip flexor stretch. And back up, and we can switch. Pelvic tilt, hamstring stretch. Okay, not holding too long. Circles. forward, squeezing the shoulder blade back, and then come up. Let's do 2 on this side. And switch to the other way. Circles, looking straight ahead, not down. And when you come down, don't lead with the head. And up, 1 more. Okay, so we moved from flexibility, that kind of slowed the nervous system a little bit down. Then we moved through it a little bit. We're warming up the nervous system, and now we want to do some bounces because we're ready to really start going. So first is just bend the knees, do a couple of squats. Okay, bring the knees up, all right, work those hip flexors. They really kick in when you're trying to run fast. Some butt kicks, break up the hamstrings, make sure you have that pelvic tilt. And then some bounces, get the calves firing. And then you can be ready to go, or you can do another round of the same thing. 5. Hip flexors. Even some of those is fine. Butt kicks. And some bounces. All right, you are ready. Happy run.